good afternoon. I'm Monisa Klein here at the GBTA broadcast studio, and with me today is Mike Cameron, who is the CEO of Christopherson, all the way from Salt Lake City. Mike, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
It's great to have you here. And how many GBTAs have you been to?
Oh, I'm going to guess 20 plus, maybe.
Wow.
Somewhere between 20 and 25.
Who's counting, right,
Yeah,
at this point?
Been coming for a long time.
So we were just chatting. Christopherson, you said, has been in business for 70 years.
Yes.
Which is amazing. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, as I said, the company was founded in 1953. My wife and I bought the company in 1990. We're a travel management company. We manage the travel for over 1,000 corporations, universities, and organizations that travel as a core part of their business.
Excellent. Well, again, we're just delighted that you're here at GBTA and here at the broadcast studio.
Thank you.
There seems to be a lot of movement in corporate TMC space, lots of activities with new startups and acquisitions and mergers. What is your take and why is this happening now? What's going on?
Well, that's a really good question. There's a lot of rapid evolution right now where there's a handful of really good digital first startups, the Navans and Spotnanas and Travel Perks of the world. They're really good. They've developed a beautiful modern user interface for their customers, and they're making a good splash in the market right now. At the same time, there's a lot of us that are sort of the established professional service players that have been around for a while, have been doing this for a while, and we're a little bit more focused on the legacy that we have of the professional services and that side of it. And it's kind of like the new players are trying to figure out how to either buy companies like ours and integrate the professional services into their platform or develop them themselves. And the people like us are trying to figure out how to modernize our digital experience for our customers and be more like them. And so this whole evolutionary process is bringing us all together and converging in a very interesting way.
Interesting. Well, that's an interesting perspective and a good way of looking at it. Convergence, all at once.
Yes.
So I understand on Monday, you all announced a new platform called Ondavo. Is that right?
We did.
Tell us more about that.
So Ondavo is a digital platform that manages the travel for our three key user groups that we're focused on. We want to make sure that we're taking care of the traveler, the travel manager, and the travel advisor. And we've built this platform that is able to provide a more modern digital experience for all three, integrates all three together in one place. It's a cloud native, API first platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be built on top of the GDS, so we still have a belief that the GDS can provide us with a lot of good value. And we're strong partners with both Sabre and Travelport. And our platform's going to be built on both of those. And what we released yesterday was the first manifestation of the platform, which is a digital iOS app for travelers that will help the travelers manage their travel experience.
Excellent. You've got a lot going on, sounds like.
We do, yes.
A lot in the fire. That's exciting. Yeah. So where do you go from here? What's ahead in the future?
Well, of course, I guess there's sort of like what we announced yesterday, and then there's the interim, which is to build the rest of the platform. We've got all of the foundational work built on the platform. And as I said, the iOS app for the traveler is the first manifestation of the traveler experience. But we're working now on finalizing the experience for the travel managers. We've always built travel technology for travel managers. That's sort of where we built our reputation in the business, is building really good technology to help travel managers do their job. Procurement people, finance people, travel managers. So we're reinventing that whole platform. We've got most of that design. The construction of that platform's underway. We'll be excited to release that next. And then we've got some things we're doing for the travel advisor. We're still using the GDS to be the primary source of information for the travel advisors, but we want to be able to provide them with a lot of other information so that they have the insights that they need on their travelers at the time the travelers call, and they can make it a better experience. So that's kind of the interim step. In the future, what we believe is that there's this, as I talked about, there's this convergence of the digital world and the human world. We call it software and a service. And I think where the real magic is going to come in is when we get our digital platform perfected. At the same time, we're perfecting all of our professional services and all that we're doing there. And where the magic is going to come in is when we can bring these human and digital platforms together and integrate them in a way that hasn't been done before. And we're really excited about that.
Wow. Are you, one more question for you.
Yes.
Do you see NDC that we've made progress on that front, on the NDC front?
Well, first of all, I will say we're believers in NDC. We believe that that's part of this modernization that needs to take place.
Evolution, yeah.
Yeah, in this evolution, there's this whole consumer experience that we're all used to when we deal with airlines and car rental companies and hotels, and we just haven't been able to get that same consumer-like experience for our travel customers. And we believe that NDC is going to be a big part of helping that. This whole thing with American Airlines looks like it may have slowed it down just a little bit, but we're still believers in it. And we believe that if we can't get the NDC content directly from the GDSs in the way that we want, that we'll be able to get that content in our platform, because it's going to be able to access NDC content any way we need it. So
good.
I think it's an important part of this evolutionary process, and it is necessary for the whole experience to be modernized for travelers, travel managers, and travel advisors, all three.
Excellent. Well, Mike, congratulations. It sounds like there's a lot of things on the horizon for your company, and I really appreciate you spending a few minutes and sharing your perspective and insight.
Happy to do so, and we too are excited about the future. I think there's a lot of opportunity, and it's a big market, and I think there's a lot of opportunity for all of us to just become better.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Monisa Klein here at the GBTA Broadcast Studio.